my pockets. Y'all new vest and y'all watch.
I'm cooler than the ice inside the hockey store. Cooler than the ice, I probably ride the boat. Oh, city on the screen until the poppy store. I got 3 bitches watching all the Rockies go. I put pain on it, game on it, got some gain on it. 1,000 on this hoodie, never got a stain on it. 1,000 on that pussy, never got my name on it. Yeah, screen inside the seat and you can watch the game on it.
Down, I don't rest it off. Every festival, shit down. Y'all don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new vest and y'all watch it down. I don't rest it off. Every festival, shit down. Y'all don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new vest and y'all watch.
I like iced coffee, but it's not.
Big black hole, pouring out the big bottles, big bios, shitting on them niggas, it be me and Big Dino. Got the dinos by the models or the McDonald's. Leave my wallet out this argument, I'm 6 foot. I spend all my money, I be 6 foot. All my shit in crypto when the market took a dip. 20K on Kip, look, funny now we out to this. Plus I got my niggas all around me like an oculus. Stand by a lot of this, certified they heard of us. Beef it out the curves and there's some birds, they got the word of us. Never let that burden us take that trip with a curve, but if they all giving in, but I'm turning bitches to Cerberus. And yes, I'm best case, yes, I'm red chase. Forever cold hearted, you can check my breastplate. Working till $1 million check my next day, but I ever fall off, then expect my sex tape. But
I don't rest it off. Every festival, shit down. Y'all don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new vest and y'all watch it down. I don't rest it off. Every festival, shit down. Y'all don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new vest and y'all watch. Every festival, shit down. Every festival, shit down. Every festival, shit down.
Good morning, afternoon to some of you. Well, not quite afternoon. It's about to be noon. But good morning to you West Coasters. Listen, it's hard to find balance in the morning ones. If I could have randomed it up last night, I was waiting. I'm like, all right, if it fills after 10, I'll still random it up and be like, we'll break in the morning so the West Coasters can trade, the East Coasters can trade. But generally, I don't like to break before like 10, 10:30. It is almost noon, but dude, duty called this morning. It's your evening, and that's what I mean. Everyone's got on these different schedules. So I like to give at least an hour to trade. At least. Not always. Sometimes I have to be like, we got to rip and roll. But today I was like, you know what, we can wait a little bit, hopefully hit people's lunch break. I got a fresh coffee. I don't know about you guys. My wife bought me an espresso machine for my birthday. If I had to pick one, I'm going hot, and here's why. Even summer mornings, if you get up early enough, you can still enjoy hot coffee. But iced coffee in the winter, it's like it doesn't do the trick. Josh says neither Red Bull is his thing. Man, you know, I can drink those energy drink things, but here's the problem. It tastes too... The chemicals get to me, man. They do. You're laying in bed, thinking of me. I got you. Good luck, everybody. Little cheapy. We did a little cheapy. I was hoping to fill it last night. Switching back to random. I was going to run it as a PYT. I was like, nah. We'll do a cheapie, it'll snap. Serves me right. 1 ounce or 3 ounce, 1.5 or 3 ounce. It's 1.5, right? A shot glass is generally 1.5, not 1 ounce, right? Listen, I do like my 3 ounce shot glass. I just don't want to hear shit that it's not full all the way. I like the 3 ounce option, so I want like a 2 ounce shot, you know? But I can run a pull. Let me get through this mega box. So, I will say I was truthfully rooting for the Bengals the Jags last night. I like the Jags, but I had a nice little bet, and then there were 3 of us left in our pick'em for my dad's league, or Survivor League, I should say. I had Tampa Bay. I won. Someone picked was it the Vikings that lost? Vikings lost again, and then there's a Roshan Johnson red, nice card there. And the other guy picked the Jags. I ended up winning my dad's Survivor League last night. Little $360 win. So I was all right with it. But man, what? How many more players get hurt until they're finally like, all right, we got to figure something out here. We'll keep making the game safer when more and more people get hurt. Van Ness. Hey, how about this? We got the game of the year, the Patriots versus Steelers. Malik Cunningham versus Mitchell Trubisky. Mac Jones not even getting his shot this week. They're just like moving on. I saw a thread today. Someone said talking about Bill Belichick going to the Bills. I'm just going to let you know it ain't happening. They're not moving on from McDermott. Jake Moody. Dude, I like my 3-ounce shot glass, Chris. I honestly do. I just don't like to fill it up all the way. DTR debut. You guys give me a hard time. Musgrave, Bettis, and Jonathan Taylor. So, no major in the mega. We're still looking for those case hits. Josh won Pick'em this week. Yes, I was talking to my dad's Survivor League. My dad runs a Survivor League every year. Is the pool blocking the chat? It's just blocking partial the chat. Are you on your computer or maybe is it on the iced coffee 60%, hot coffee 40% on 5 votes. So it's 3-2 right now. Let's do a legacy box. Hey, listen, I want to post something up today. What do you guys want me to post up? Tell me. Year, product. Tomorrow we do have a new release baseball as an Inception. I might post a pre-sale of that. Probably going to do it as a mixer. I can end the pool, though. Anyone else want to vote? We got people in here. This week's stuff was crazy. So listen, I follow a bunch of betting pages, and they're just getting Barbie cards for the iced coffee drink. I like iced coffee. Nothing's wrong with iced coffee in the moment. Yikes. Detroit Lions. I barely know her. Hendon Hooker. Not numbered, but under the lights. Insert Hooker here. Iced coffee, though, I can't drink iced coffee black. What I can do is nitro coffee black. Nitro coffee black is what's up, but it's expensive. Very expensive. Are we going to see Hendon Hooker at all this year? Lions fans? Not even maybe like a trick play or anything. Out of 199, Tyree Wilson, Parker Washington, and Sean Tucker. No, they're just going to... Is it Goff's team next year too, you think? And they're just going to let Hooker just keep learning? I heard he needs to develop. We're just so used to getting rookies early. I'm getting antsy to see him. Well, the Browns moved Joe Flacco back down to the practice squad. Did you see this? So is DTR, I guess, back at it next week? There's a Mac Jones out of 100 for the Pats. After you win the North and you don't need you can't improve your situation. We got a Mark Andrews mini. Stephon Diggs under the lights. Parker Washington. There's a Bryce Young rookie. Ray Lewis out of 299. If there was ever a season for Brady to come back, it might be this one. I know he said he'll never do it, but dude, there are teams that need a QB. Depending on how long Lawrence is out, the Jags need him, right? They could definitely use him. Goff getting another big payday this offseason, you think? I mean, he was only a rookie in 16. We forget. He's in the class with Wentz. I mean, I forget. And I don't know if you guys do, but Wentz, Prescott, and isn't it Goff the same year? He was 16, right? Parker Washington, is he the wide receiver that caught the touchdown, or is he the running back? Oh wait, what? Why am I not realizing what he did last night? Last night? I don't know. I turned it off after I hit my $160 bet. I'm not gonna lie. JSN 9 out of 10 for the Seahawks. He had the TD catch, right? The crazy one at the beginning. I was actually watching Jason's down rest break at the beginning and following on my phone, like on the score tracker, and then I turned the game on. Was he the one that caught the first touchdown? I saw the highlight. Okay, it bobbled in the end zone and he caught it. It was like a sweet catch. I didn't know who it was. I saw it on highlights today, but I was kind of busy running around. JSN for the Seattle Seahawks, Lonnie. That's a nice card, man. Was it worth the cold coffee, Lonnie, to get the 9 out of 10 JSN? Jalen Hyatt. Listen, we've had some good primetime games that weren't supposed to be great lately. Well, at least maybe beginning of the season they were supposed to be. Jalen Ramsey had a 199. But who would have thought last night Bengals with a backup QB, you tell me Lawrence goes out, and the Bengals are going to beat them. And they were good. It's like the Seahawks Dallas game on Thursday. Some good games. Rakim Jarrett. Washington was the second half. Who was the one that scored the first touchdown? Oh no, it was ETN. Oh yeah, maybe it was second half. I don't know. I was super tired last night. My sleep schedule was so screwed up. So I drank a bunch of NyQuil last night, but then I woke up at 12:30 and couldn't go back to sleep. So I drank some more. And then I felt really weird. It was weird. We got a Jordan Battle out of 100. And there's a little Hendon Hooker. Chris, I really don't know how you do it. Props to you, man, how you can go from first shift to third shift to first shift to a double. I mean, I've worked third shift before, and it was hard for me to get back to sleep on first, but I got into a routine. But if I would have had to jump back and forth, man, those jump schedules you do are absurd, dude. I don't know how you do it. We're actually going to hop over to Wild Chrome, and then we're going to end with Legacy. Yeah, but even so, man, I just don't know. My brain is all sorts of messed up this week. Because one night I couldn't sleep, so I was up from 1 to 4. Slept for 2 hours, got up. Those of you guys who work switch shifts like that, God love you, man, for real. I finally said it last night. I told my wife, I was I'm chugging NyQuil. I'm just doing it. I got to sleep, and then I still woke up, and then I felt all weird. I mean, I get that. Going out to the Buffalo Bills, 1 out of 3, Dalton Kincaid. Some great tight end play where it started out slow. We got Laporta really stepping up, Dalton Kincaid stepping up. Not his first year, but Ferguson really starting to look good with the Cowboys. Obviously, you have your Kelsey, your Kittle, your staples. But some new tight ends finally coming into play. It took them a little bit to get started this year. But they get your one-on-one guesses in, guys. Hey, this is the week. Some leagues start playoffs this week. Most start next week. And then a few start the following week. How about for Chicago? 2 out of 10 for the Bears. Larry with the Noah Sewell. Yeah, I was able to get Laporta in a couple leagues late, and I'm so thankful. But yeah, listen, I am in the hunt. I'm either in the playoffs or in the hunt for all my leagues but 2. DeJuan Jones for the Browns, 3 out of 7. Another one for Larry. Larry got his PC team in the random. Are they the decks, Chris? I'd sell them if I were you if you can. People are looking for them. And defensive line for the Jags, 2 out of 3. Derek Parrish going out to Richard Myler. So anyhow, yeah. So this week there's 3 leagues I'm in. 3 of my money leagues too. If I win, I'm in. If I lose, I can still get in, but I'll need other things to happen. But if I win, I'm in. So, but I lost Trevor Lawrence in one. Oh, killing me. For the Texans, Jarrett Patterson, 4 out of 8. Houston Texans, Jeff Guffey. Nobody answered me. Does anybody want to vote on or let me know what it is you guys would like to open up today? And for the Rams is going to be our 1 of 1, Deshaun Johnson for the LA Rams. Matt McGinn. I love these 101s. I was hoping for a bigger name. We're running low on Wild Chrome Chromatic. I think I have like 2 boxes of it left. I think. But it's probably the one that's grown on me the most. Now, they do have Illumination Pro Look coming out. I think next week it comes out or the following week. And dude, they have 1 die cut per case, and it's only like a 7-player checklist, and it's all killer names. And they look sharp. Sharp. But it's got Pro Look for C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson, Hendon Hooker. And then it also has like Bo Nix in it, things like that. We're actually probably going to mix it some with maybe like some Bowman Chrome University. And I want to do some PYT with it, and we will sell an NIL spot. So, just like most of our pools, hot coffee, cold coffee, 50-50. That's how we're just this group that just likes to be split down the middle. Chris, I'm going to put your pool up for you. Do you guys prefer 3-ounce shot glasses or 1.5-ounce shot glasses, which is your standard? Let's see. I like the extra room. I'm going to vote on this one. I'm going to go 3-ounce as long as no one picks on me for picking 3-ounce. Oh, I can't vote. It won't let me. Oh, for real? You have to, Chris. I'm curious to see how many sit out of the like FSU guys that are going to the pros. I can't imagine any of those guys are gonna be like, yeah, we'll play. That's what McGinn was saying too, wasn't he? Or was that you that said that? Huh. Wonder if it's a glitch on their thing. We had at least had 6 votes on that last one. Wonder if you have to see it on a computer. We are going to be giving out Week 14 spots, and right after we get done here, I'm going to work on updating the credits and the standings for Week 14, and I got to post Yahoo. Top is 3, bottom is 1.5. Terry McLaurin, Aaron Donald, and how about this? 8 out of 10 generations for the Titans going out to Joseph Taylor, Chris Johnson, and Derrick Henry. CJ2K and Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry apparently cleared concussion protocol, but is still questionable for this week. Huh. Must be on a mobile device, maybe. That's a nice out of 10 there. I like that purple. Vernon Davis and Michael Vick. There's a Bryce Young. Andre Carter, Jamar. You got a little Chubb here. Theismann, Urlacher, JSN, Michael Mayer. Austin Eckler. Tanner McKee, Brian Branch. We got a Randy Moss out of 199. Mingo and Jalen Carter. All right, so you guys are going to leave it up to me to pick out what we want to break today. I will tell you this: the shot glasses you made last time, Chris, are super high quality. Man, so you saw my cup at the beginning. Believe, dude. I'm nervous about the Bills game. I'm not even going to be watching. I mean, I'll be paying attention to it, but I'm taking my kids. They don't know it yet, but the WWE this Sunday, I'll watch the first half of the Chiefs-Bills game, and then we're going to be going into the event. So I'll be following. But every game moving forward is like the playoffs for the Bills. I mean, if we went out, we're in. If we went out, and they said it's like a 94% chance to make the playoffs, and like an 80% chance to win our division if we went out. Obviously because of the last game being the Dolphins and but I don't think that's going to happen. We can lose one and still get in, but that's what they need to do. Treat it like it's the playoffs moving forward. For the Bengals, Myles Murphy. You got a box cutter though, again. Try a PYT. Well, it's a little harder now in the 2020 with Burrow down and Herbert, like their team kind of non-playoff bound. 2020, like almost, well, and then 2021 was gaining a little steam, and now Lawrence is down. Terry McLaurin out of 100. Nice card there. And there, how about this? Patrick Mahomes out of 149 for the Chiefs, Stephen Kibler. You told me to hold that package. I can't help it if you're like, hold a package. And then I realized you never said, like, send that one. It was sitting in a hold thing. I had mailed you like 3 other packages. You're like, you never sent it. And it was in like, you're like, I don't want to get caught with this package. So I put it in a box. Little did I know. I just sent you every other package. There it is. Zach Charbonnet. Is that like right after, what's the date of that game? Like right after New Year's? Listen, I can't help if your parents catch you getting packages, your moms catch you getting packages, and you get in trouble. Hendon Hooker, under the lights. Same as the auto we got. Oh, it is literally New Year's Day. I would imagine tickets have to be affordable for something like that, right? Do that many people travel and go? All right, here we go. They're going to give us points for our auto. Boo. Boo. Oh, there was an Anthony Richardson. The wife opened with a box hitter. What? You're kidding me. Well, I don't have specific plastic holders for the ball caps, but I can get you another cap probably. You never told me that. I can probably get you another hat. How bad is it cut? Is it like cool cut, like, hey, it looks like you wore it, or is it like sliced down the middle where your hair pops out? Listen, not bad for a little 22 spotter. Not bad. No big bangers, although that's not true. A Hendon Hooker autograph isn't bad at all. All right, let's recap though. Let's give away some credits and let's give away some fantasy spots. You sent me a pic of it. I'll have to double check it. We can get you another hat. You're an extra, extra large head. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. You want the bigger hat, you think? I don't know what I sent you the first time. Mark Andrews. We got we'll hold this one. The Hendon Hooker under the lights. Zach Charbonnet mini. Terry McLaurin out of 100. We got the Nick Chubb mini. I'll save this one for a minute. The Jordan Battle out of 100. Mac Jones out of 100. A Rashawn Johnson. And then some nice stuff here. How about across the front of the blue? All right. I'll get you an extra, extra large one. Message me right now. Just put XXL. Patrick Mahomes out of 149. I like that card. Those are sweet rainbows to collect. Chris Johnson out of 10. Matt McGinn, we were talking about those. Jason and I were talking about those. Oh, not acetate. Aqueous test. And we're curious to see if we can find anything else because the 25 in 2016 is absurd. We're wondering how many they make now. The only reason they're getting attention now is the first year that they're being flipped forward and they show them. So now people are like, what's Aqueous Test? And now people are like starting to catch on. Chubb and a hooker, baby. JSN out of 10 too. We have the Deshaun Johnson. That goes out to the LA Rams. That is going to be McGinn there for the LA Rams. And that's a 101. Jarrett Patterson going out to the Texans, 4 out of 8 going out to Jeff Guffey. We got the Derek Parrish, 2 out of 3 going out to Jacksonville. That's going to be Richard. DeJuan Jones, that goes to Cleveland. That's going to be 3 out of 7 for Larry. I think we need a good weekly contest this week. Noah Sewell going out to the Chicago Bears to Larry. Is this the week that there's 3 Saturday games or is that next week? And then the Dalton Kincaid out of 3 for the Buffalo Bills going to Zach McCarthy. His mom's a Bills fan. She'll like that one. The Miles Murphy for the Cincinnati Bengals going out. Miles Murphy, Cincinnati Bengals, right? I'm going to double check on this. Believe he is. How about their rookie running back last night? Yep, Cincinnati Bengals. That's going to be going out to Jeremy Wilson. And then we have the Raheem Jarrett. 2 Monday night. It must be next week that they have. That's going to go out to the Bucks. Tampa Bay Bucks. Raheem Jarrett. That goes out to James Hone. What are the 2 Monday night games this week? And Hendon Hooker for the Detroit Lions, not numbered, but an under the lights going out to Joseph Taylor. We got to random up our 400 points, but let me see. I think it must be next Saturday. This is when things start to get crazy. NFL. Yeah, this week the Monday night games are the Packers and the Giants and the Titans and the Dolphins. Dolphins minus 14 in that. But our Sunday night game is Eagles-Cowboys. That'll be good. And then we have the Hawks and Niners. The Chiefs and the Bills is a 4 o'clock game. Week 15, yeah. So December 16th, there are 3 Saturday games. Vikings-Bengals, Pitt-Colts, Pitt-Indy, and Denver-Detroit. That's pretty solid. And then week 16 is 2 Saturday games, and then Sunday's Christmas Eve, so a ton of games, and then 3 Christmas Day games. So some like weird scheduling coming up and what's crazy about it is that we're getting into the fantasy playoffs, and all the games are spread out now. It's kind of nuts. I don't know. I like it. I like when there's games spread across the week. The only thing is when it hits in fantasy, it's difficult with injuries and stuff like that. You know, if you have a guy questionable on Sunday and there's 3 games on Saturday and one of the guys you got to play is on Saturday, you're like, I better play the safe bet. You know, or if you don't and then your guy's out, there's not a lot to pick from right now, especially with all the injuries. It gets like wacky for playoffs, I think. Do you guys like the game spread out like that? Jags and the Jags are getting the 400 points. Let me get. All right, Jags get the points there. I'll just mark it. Got to get a pack of markers. All right, they already had, so they're good. You know, like I'm like, I like it for the sake of entertainment and betting, because betting's nice. Because like I don't like at the 1 o'clock games, I screwed myself this week. I did really well in the 4 o'clock games and the Monday night game and the Sunday night game, because there's less to focus on. But when there's like all those games at once, I just like get really sloppy. Kind of throw nilly-willy bets in there. Cardinals and the Colts are getting the hitless credit. That's Matt McGinn and Slam. Oops. And now everyone eligible for week 14 fan pick'em. Houston Texans and Philadelphia Eagles is going to be the pick'em. I'm sorry, just Houston Texans. That's Jeff Guffey with the Week 14 pick'em. Now, Slam, you already have a spot in that one. Houston Texans, Jeff Guffey on that. I'll take your advice. I will work on a PYT. All right, Week 14 FanDuel, and then a paper football. It's going to be the Eagles, boo. Rob Scandal. And then now we're going to do the Week 14 paper football. Well, I hope you all have a good afternoon. We'll get this. I'm going to try to post one up for like 1:30. We'll see how it goes. It is going to be... Oops, I don't need to do that. Cleveland Browns. It's going to be Larry. And let's see who he gets. The Hawks. The Seattle Seahawks. I'm going to rewrite that. I don't like the way that is. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you got a little something here. I thank you for hanging out. I'm sorry your coffees were cold, but it looks like 50% of us like iced coffees anyhow. I'm going to put a PYT together. I have one box of Donruss left. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll go from there. Deuces.